Today we're going to upgrade handlebars on this specialized turbo Levo bike that I had a previous video on assembling it the day I received it. Deity makes two different types of handlebars. The issue I'm having is the bend in these handlebars. They seem to set my shoulders too far forward. They give me some discomfort, so they recommend to go with a 50 millimeter rise or even an 80 millimeter rise. So I bought them both. I'm going to test them both. I'm going to install probably the 50 millimeter rise today and see the difference when I take it for a ride. It's been a great bike. I've put about 50 miles on it. Like I said, I bought these from a company, Thunder Mountain Bikes in Arizona. A 35 millimeter diameter. Deity. Like I said, I have an 80 millimeter rise and a 50 millimeter rise. Today I'm going to try the 50 first. I think the bike may come with a 25. I thought they were straight, but after looking at them, I can see that they do have a slight curve. But yeah, looking at these, I can see there is quite a different bend. Coming back about another 50 millimeter. Same length, a little bit longer bar lengthwise. Now the 80 millimeter. You can see, obviously you can see the difference in the 80. I may even try the 80 first, but you can see the difference in the bend on the 80, and then this is the 50. So you can really see the difference. It's quite a big difference, even though it's supposed to only be 30 millimeter more. And I don't know what the bend is here. I mean, it's probably 20, 25. So I would hate to go too much. So I think I'm going to try the 50 first. That's why I bought them both. Always return the one I don't want. So first I'll remove my, I already loosened these prior to starting the video. Loosen my grips. Remove the brake levers. And this is the shift mechanism. All around, it's been a great bike. Helps me tremendously when I get to some of the steep hills in the woods. Like I say, I try my best not to use the battery or the boost, but I'll tell you, after a half-hour ride, it's nice to have it. Especially when traveling from trail to trail down the road, you can really hoof it. You get up to 20 miles an hour going down the road, which is nice, to the next trail. And then you can adjust it to the lowest setting and try to get a workout as I ride. But you know, for us older folks, I'll be turning into my 60s, so I still want to get out there and enjoy myself. But I just don't have the stamina or the power I had in my legs when I was younger. So these electric bikes are nice. They're heavy, but by using the assist, you don't even feel the weight. if I have enough tools. Looks like that's a real small one. So I had to get some tools. Kind of threw me for a loop. This is the indicator for up and down on your power modes, plus and minus, and then full mode. And then it has a little button you can press if you need assist pushing up a hill. Well, there's a 2mm screw in there, and there's a little cap that, kind of like an insert cap, that kind of threw me off. It looked like it might have been the 3mm, so it got stuck on the 3mm Allen wrench. But if you do this, it's a 2mm Allen wrench, 2mm. You'll have to go up inside that to loosen this. So now we'll proceed on taking this off. Now we're down to the bar. Tells you on this unit that right on the neck it says no gap, so it sounds like up top they want you to tighten all the way up and have no gap on the top and a gap on the bottom. And they were pretty good in a lot of these areas. They tell you the torque spec right on the unit, so you don't over torque. This one here they don't, but other parts of the bike they would actually tell you the torque spec, so you wouldn't get a little crazy on it and ruin it, because a lot of this is aluminum. You can over torque it very easily. So if you're not familiar with assembly, I would definitely find the torque specs and torque to those specs. They're probably going to be in Newton meters. So I can see, no matter how you adjust these bars, they don't have much, they're almost straight. So I'm hoping this is going to solve my issue. All the reviews on the website that I went to, everybody's saying they had the same issue, back problems, shoulder problems, and by upgrading the bars, they took away most of the discomfort. So I'm hoping bring the ladies down on the bench and just see if there's a big difference. I mean, you can see on top is the original, and on the bottom is the 50mm rise. So you can see there's a difference. So I don't want to get crazy and put on the 80s and find out I have way too much rise, because the 80 you can see there's a ton of difference on the 80, the top one being the original bars, and the 80mm at the bottom. So I'm gonna go with the 50. I heard some sand in there. So I'm going to go with the 50 to start with. And you can see there's only really one way to put them on. They got the directions. They have the lines for your settings to get them in the middle. All those years riding motocross, all these things, that I would do, how to set the bikes up, how to set up the bars, and location of the levers. Now that I'm into mountain biking, my son-in-law is helping me quite a bit. He's a expert J-Day rider. Now he's getting into mountain bikes pretty heavy. Got me interested. He's got a Specialized too. Of course, if you don't do it, Tyler does. My son-in-law, he's pretty aggressive. I'll put a link on the bottom of the video so you can go to his YouTube and see his videos on downhill. He doesn't have an e-bike, he has a regular mountain bike, but didn't like the way that screw was going in. It felt like it was cross-threaded. So weather's changing here in New England. Got some fall riding, a lot cooler. I'm hoping this will help me with control of the bike and less stress on the back and shoulders. Gotta get the adjustments of the screws just right so there's no gap on top. I guess they want you to do all your torque from the bottom when you capture the bar. These lines are nice. You can tell that you're in center. Couple tips on using Allen wrenches. I always try to use the shortest one I can. Stay close to the bend so then you don't over torque. Even though it feels like you're really tightening it up, because you don't have the longer Allen wrench, you probably will, save yourself some hassle over torquing. Nice, the sun's out today. Have been having a dry spell. So I haven't been riding my motocross bike. It's way too dusty. So it looks like these bars are a little bit longer. Looks like I can just make up over the bend. I've almost had to take the bars back off to get these levers on. I really like this design with these grips. You don't have to glue them on like some of the old style. You can slide them on and then bolt them in place. I think that's pretty neat. I bought some new grips and I was gonna go assemble the grips and I was like, how do they go on? And I noticed they had that clamp and I was like, wow, that's an excellent idea. So that's with the rise. That was the 50 millimeter rise versus I think this is 25 is what comes with the bike. I can clearly see there's a difference. Probably of 25 millimeter or more. So I'm going to try these and then I'll make an update. Like I said, I got these online. Company in Arizona. It's pretty good shipping, pretty fast. They use the U.S. Postal Service. Thunder Mountain. The 35 millimeter 80 millimeter bend was $84.99, and it was the same on the 50. It was $84.99. Shipping $16, wasn't too bad. Then I got some factory grips, the Frozen Stealth. I haven't put those on yet. All right, well, thanks for viewing my channel. Any questions, just throw them in the bottom of the comments. And like I said, I'll put a link to my son-in-law's site. He's into this downhill mountain biking. You can see some of his videos and comment. Thanks for watching.